I don't pretend to be a boxing analyst or anything. I'm just an ordinary guy that likes to catch the big fights when they're out. So I'm not on here trying to be, act like I'm an expert or anything. I'm just an ordinary dude that likes boxing and wants to see the sport grow and wants to see the sport survive. Hey, what's up, guys? I just got back from my old man's. We were watching the Pacquiao Mosley fight. Wanted to fill you guys in case you didn't know. Pacquiao won, unanimous decision, big time, over Mosley, Sugar Shane. Scorecard reads as follows: 119, 108, 120, 108, and 120, 107, all in favor of Pacquiao. It was a decent fight. I was hoping it would be a little more exciting. It did have its moments, in particular in the third round when Pacquiao knocked down Mosley, got him with a nice straight left initially, and then did a nice left-right combination that sent Mosley to the floor. Really seemed to hurt him. It was pretty good. From that point, Pacquiao tried to finish him off. I believe it was a little over a minute left when that occurred. He just couldn't do it. It did send Mosley into backpedal mode, and then he did have to, cinch him up, hug him up to survive the round. In the fourth, again, Pacquiao went on the offensive, got Mosley to buckle a little bit, his knees buckled, but still couldn't knock him down again. By the way, Mosley's never been knocked out in his career, so that would have been a nice feather in the cap, but didn't occur. That's what I'm drinking, in case you were wondering. Yingling. Not that good. Anyway. So after the fourth, Mosley kind of got into his own rhythm, which was mainly a defensive one. I mean, he was really in just a defensive stance, it seemed. He backpedaled a lot, kind of slowed down the fight a lot to his pace. And I think that was kind of a smart move just in terms of being able to survive against Manny. But it really, from rounds 4 through 8, 9, 10, it just seemed as though Mosley was controlling the pace of the fight, and it really did seem to aggravate Pacquiao. It seemed to frustrate him. Pacquiao in this fight didn't seem to be able to go at his full force pace that we're accustomed to, just keep punching, keep throwing those punches. He kind of seemed to do it in spurts here and there, and when he did do it in those spurts, it seemed to work. Now in the 10th round, something crazy happened. Pacquiao actually got knocked down, or at least the referee saw it that way, but clearly it was not a knockdown. No way in hell. And it really ended up being that Mosley pushed him, and Mosley just kind of powered him over like this, and it was clearly like a push. I don't know how the hell the referee, Bayless, who's a veteran referee, who's done a lot of big fights, scored that as a knockdown. And really, when you watch the highlights, Manny's just laughing the whole way through it. He comes up, he's laughing, he's like, you can see his face. He's like, can't even believe it. He's like, what the fuck? Why is this a knockdown? Here's a trivia question. Manny hadn't been knocked down in over 7 years, and I still don't consider this a knockdown. He was knocked down last by Barrera, and even that was suspect, because Barrera sort of stepped on Manny's foot and Manny fell. It's been a long time since this dude's even been knocked down. So that was huge. But that really pissed him off, because after that, Manny got up, went right after freaking Mosley. Went right after him, put Mosley into backpedal mode. Now Mosley had to go back on his heels to avoid Manny, and Manny was really chasing this dude around for the rest of the fight after that. In the 11th, it looked like Pacquiao was going to get him again. Got a couple good shots on him, a couple good shots to the head, and it just seemed as though Mosley was just in survival mode from there on. Mosley never really seemed to have an offensive plan. In a lot of ways, this fight reminded me of when Pacquiao defeated Clottey, because Clottey didn't seem to have an offensive plan either against Pacquiao, and he just stood there like a punching bag, all, you know, clenched up, and was just taking shots from Manny. Between the 11th and the 12th round, Freddie Roach actually told Pacquiao to go get Mosley. He wanted him to go get the knockout. Didn't tell him to be cautious. Didn't tell him to, you know, just, you know, stay in the fight. You know, you got it won already. You know, he told Manny, he said, let's be the first one to knock this guy out. You have 3 minutes to do it, Manny. Go get him. Go get him. Go do it. And Manny did seem to do that in the opening round of the 12th, but it just, he couldn't get him. And I think that really throughout the whole fight that Manny was just sort of, I think in the back of his mind, had that fear of Mosley's punching power, which he does. He hits like a middleweight. Dude is a tank. But I think that that really might have, you know, implanted a seed of doubt in Manny's mind, and he just kind of seemed to take to this match with a little bit of caution. You know, he was more cautious in this match than I've seen in other ones. Now this leaves us with, where do we go from here with Manny Pacquiao and the whole Floyd Mayweather debacle? I think that they really just need to get their shit together and fight, get the logistics together. Floyd, stop making these demands on Manny. Stop making him have to take additional tests, drug tests, that the boxing commissions don't even test for. Why is there all of a sudden the Floyd Mayweather standard that's above the commission? And it just, I don't blame Manny for refusing. Why should he have to? You're not the testing gods. And plus, Mayweather's got to get his shit together in his personal life. I mean, I don't know how many more court cases he's got. He's got more and more charges pending against him. Dude's going to be in court for a long time. Add to that he's probably going to want to have to fight a tune-up fight to get ready for Pacquiao. So, Floyd, please, get your life in order. Get your tune-up bout in, and then hopefully, by 2012, maybe in April, we'll be able to see this fight. I don't know who Manny's going to fight next. Maybe it'll be Marquez for the trilogy, but don't really know how excited I'd get about that. I just don't know. Where does this leave boxing? And what do you guys out there think? Where's Manny going to go next? Will Floyd and Manny ever fight? Let me know down there, right, dudes? Let me know. Want to know how you feel? And I think that survival is dependent upon Pacquiao Mayweather. And wouldn't it be great if those guys had a couple bouts? Not just one bout, but 2 bouts. Maybe even 3 to end their careers. 2 dudes at the peak. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Peace.